Welcome to Show Me St. Louis. We've got a fun show planned. Well, you know, there's a place in town many consider a St. Louis tradition. It's a show you may have gone to as a child, and now you take your own kids. Corrine Savitsky found out what Bob Kramer's Marionettes is up to these days. Hi, Corrine.
Heidi, they have found a way to change things up, yet still keep the tradition alive. Recognize this guy?
Marvin the Moose. I'm still here. Hello.
They've been part of the St. Louis community for decades.
She has her eyes here, and then her mouth moves up in here. Hello, everybody.
Bob Kramer's Marionettes are celebrating 50 years of performing.
It seems like only yesterday.
I started in my parents' basement, actually, and everybody thinks I inherited this business from my family, but I did the reverse. I got my mother and my dad working with me with the puppets, and actually they performed the puppets as well, and my sister too.
Doug Felch has been in the business almost as long as Bob.
We think we have the best job in the world because our job is to make people happy.
Celebrities, friends, and memories line the walls.
This is Jane Henson from the Muppets. When Bob designs a costume, then he does these. These are painted on acetate, in plastic, painted on the reverse side like cartoons used to be done.
This is where the puppets are born.
This is the drawing.
The sketch turns into a mold.
And this is going to be a little octopus.
Carved to perfection.
If you design a hand that's just flat, it's kind of boring, but you have to put movement in there, and so as you can see, the finger goes around.
Paint, wigs, and costumes help create personality.
Well, these are the rhinestones, and these are the ones that we sew on. Basically, we just started doing this and learned on our own. There's no teacher for this stuff.
Their look is important, but their movement is vital.
People don't get to see this part, but that's the workings in there.
Did we really do this? They are somewhat miraculous, I think.
Close to 1,000 characters dance with Bob Kramer's Marionettes.
He's just our gold clown. Some puppets get names, some just get descriptions.
Hopefully when we go on, you will see how much sweat and tears goes into it, because it's literally hundreds of hours go into each of the marionettes. They're all crafted by hand.
Even after thousands of performances, the artists still create new shows for the stage.
What's entailed is almost a 2-hour program. We do an hour demonstration, and we show you how we build the puppets, a little bit of the history of puppetry and the different types of puppets and how they work. Then we do questions and answers, and then we do a show.
Guests come to see old favorites like Marvin and Charlie, and to be entertained by some of the new stars.
The dads and the grandpas love the summer show because they really like the showgirls.
They're part of the city's history.
From senior citizens to preschoolers, they all get this wonderful smile and wonderful look on their face.
50 years in, with no plans of slowing down.
As long as the audiences show up, we'll be here.
Bob Kramer's Marionettes will kick off summer shows soon, and they'll be performing at the Botanical Garden this summer as well. Now, they're getting ready for an exhibit at the Sheldon and a pilot TV show. For more information about upcoming shows, you can call 314-531-3313, or you can visit kramersmarionettes.com. The theater is still located on Laclede Avenue. And guess who I'm with now? Bob and Doug are here at the window with some of their favorite hedgehogs. All right, guys, now something that we didn't get into too much in the story is just how difficult it is to actually work these puppets.
Well, it's difficult for some people, and other people.
Okay, it's difficult for people like me. For you guys, it's okay. Hand cramping, you said every once in a while, but not really a big deal. Okay, so can you show me how this works? How do they work?
Well, you hold it there.
Okay.
And your bar there.
Okay.
And you just twist your hand back and forth like that.
And that's the feet there?
Yep.
That makes them dance?
And very gentle.
Okay, so I'm not really doing this too well. Okay, so so how many strings are usually attached to each puppet? Does it vary?
Usually there's 8, but they can be up to like 30 strings.
I don't think I'm doing a very good job.
It gets real complicated, so we try to keep it as simple as possible.
Okay, Bob, you guys mentioned a TV pilot, so
Yes.
What's the deal with this? People want to know. Is it going to come through? Can we see you on TV?
Well, we hope so. It's about a year off.
About a year away.
Yeah, but we're going to be doing it in St. Louis and all St. Louis talent.
Okay, your biggest fan is here. Come here, Asher. Asher, I want you to look right at the camera there. Asher is 4 years old, and Asher is the Bob Kramer's Marionette's biggest fan. And I asked you earlier, I said, What is it you love so much about these guys? Can you tell everybody? What is it?
The moves.
The moves, can you show me?
Oh, look.
The moves.
And Gingy's right behind you.
And
right
that's your
there.
favorite puppet, right, Gingy? Who is that?
Gingy.
That's Gingy. So it just goes to show this really is a family tradition.
Put his arm around. Come on,
Little
Gingy.
guys like Asher love them. Mom and Dad love them. A staple here in St. Louis, certainly. Oh, look it. Heidi, Gingy says hi.
Well, Corinne, you didn't even get those strings twisted up. I'm so impressed.
Yeah, right. I didn't do a good job. I had to hand it back off to Bob. I was like,
Oh,
oh,
okay.
that's enough.
I think you did great. Great story. Thanks, Corinne.
There you go.
Well, here are some fun ways